Well, hello, and welcome to our next workout video brought to you by the Sand Hollow Aquatic Center YouTube channel. My name is Marianne. I'm one of the water fitness instructors here at Shack, and I'm delighted to be with you here today. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know, those of you that have been in my classes know that I've been off on a medical adventure the last couple of months, but I wanted to let you know that I'm doing great. I got through phase 1 just fine and ready for phase 2. So I fully expect that by the time Shack reopens, I'll be back there with you celebrating and splashing and kicking your butts again. So thank you all very, very much for your thoughts, your prayers, your emails, your texts, your telephone calls, and most especially for your gifts. This is Sparkle. She came from Carol Zarelli. Carol, thank you, I love you. And Sparkle watches over me every day. So thank you so much. She's gonna watch our class. Okay, so let's get rolling. So what's happening? I know my colleagues, Vanessa and Jen and Cindy and Jennifer, Jackie, have been doing some more active workouts for you. Since I'm still kind of in healing mode, I'm going to be doing something that's a little bit more low-key. And hopefully there'll be something that will relieve some of the stress we're all feeling. This is a really, really uncertain time, and we're all holding a lot of tension in our bodies and our souls. So these exercises I'll be showing you are geared to letting all of that go and making us feel better, mind and body. Okay, so let's get rolling. I'm going to step back here to my mat. And we'll get started with some nice breaths, okay? So you can either stand tall and have your hands on the top of your thighs. Sometimes I like to put mine underneath my chest so I can actually feel my breath coming in and out. Whatever works for you is just fine. Okay, 4 nice big breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. In and out. And in. And last one. Give our shoulders some nice rolls. Press those shoulder blades together, drop, up, and back, and drop. And 2 more. And down. And 1 more. And down. Let's reverse. Open up the chest. Open up the shoulder blades and down. Up. And down. Last one. And down. Good job. Okay, let's loosen up our neck a little bit. Turn over to your right. To center. And left. And center. And up. Chin up. And down. Circles with our head. All the way around. One last one in this direction. Beautiful. And reverse. And last one. Let's get rolling with our stretches. Our first one is also for our neck. It's a neck release stretch. Okay, so you're just going to relax, stand up nice and tall. Knees are kind of soft. And you let your ear drop over to your shoulder. Reach up with that same side. Do a nice gentle tug on your head. Don't pull too far. Just let it stretch. Feel a nice stretch on the side of your neck. And hold it. And by the way, most of these exercises are recommended to be anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes, but if we do it that long, this will be 20-part mini-series, so we'll just do about 10 to 20 seconds. Okay. Then we'll drop on this side. Again, reach up and pull down very gently. If you have any neck trauma, for example, I've had a hip cervical fusion right here. I can't pull my neck too far. You just be really, really careful. Nice tug. Good deal. Okay. Okay. Our next one will be a nice tricep stretch. This one, your arm is going to come up. This one's going to come up. I'm going to go to the side so you can see. You're going to touch right below the bottom of your neck, right in the middle of your back. Okay, right there. This arm will come up. You're going to grasp right below your elbow. Give yourself a nice tug. You'll feel that right in your tricep. Ah, it feels really good. And hold it. And release. Okay. And this side. Reverse. Just below your neck. Pull your hand over. Grasp your elbow. And stretch. Stretch. And hold it. Beautiful. And release. Okay. This next one is for our hamstrings. I don't know about you, but being an athlete, being a race walker and a former runner, my hamstrings tend to get kind of tight, especially after a long race, a half marathon or a marathon. This one's really, really wonderful for helping you release those. I'm going to turn around to the side again so you can see. So you're going to stand nice and tall to start. And you're just going to hinge your hips forward. Just let yourself roll down. Down, 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 down. The idea is to get your head towards the floor as far as you can go. If you're like my husband, you might end up being right about here. He has pretty tight hamstrings. He's a really strong runner, but this is about as far as he can go, which is fine. If you inhale and exhale deeply, go a little bit deeper, and a little bit deeper, and a little bit deeper. Your nose towards your knees. Close as you can. Feel a wonderful stretch back here through your hamstrings, backs of your legs, backs of your calves. Terrific. I like to add a little stretch around each side if I can. And to this side. Ready to come up, soften your knees and roll up. Roll up. Give yourself a nice shoulder roll on top of that. Good one. Okay. This one, you might want to think about finding a wall or even a chair. There's no shame in needing a little bit of help for support. You can even hang on to your underside of your staircase if that works for you. This is going to be a nice standing quad stretch, okay? So nice and tall, engage your core. You're going to lift up your foot behind you, grab it with your hand, and push forward. Feel a nice stretch in that quad. And just hold it. Push, stretch. Ah, this feels really, really, really good. It's another good one after a run. Let's change feet. See if I can do it without the wall this time. All right, and push forward. Push forward with the quad. And there we go. And
And some days are better than others. What's the balance, right? Okay, I'm a senior. I can get away with it. Okay, good job. All right, my next one is going to be kneeling. Excuse me. It's lunging a little bit. So you start with kneeling position. One foot's going to go forward, right? You're in a nice lunge. Stretch it out a little bit, and then hinge forward. Hinge forward with your hips. Put your hands on your knee, and just feel a nice, wonderful stretch right here through your quad. Feels great. This one's really wonderful for your hips, your quads, and your glutes back here. Just hold it. Beautiful. Let's reverse. Back to our knees. Nice and tall. Extend that front foot forward into a lunge. And hinge your hips forward. And stretch. Stretch and breathe. Terrific. All right. This next one's excuse me, going to be a little tricep stretch. So let's sit tall here. Nice and tall. Feet are flat. Legs are flat, sorry. Okay. You're going to clasp your hands behind you. And for a count of 3, you'll straighten your arms. Press those shoulder blades together. 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's do this 4 times, okay? Here we go. Straighten, press those shoulder blades together. 3, 2, 1, and release. 2 more. Straighten, and release. And our last one. Straighten and hold it for 3, 2, 1. Great. All right. This next one is really, really helpful if you happen to be an athlete as well. It's going to stretch your piriformis out. The piriformis muscle is one that runs diagonally from up your hip to the top of your femur. Excuse me. And that can get kind of tucked behind your sciatic nerve. If you've had trouble with that area, you know that can be very, very, very painful. So this is really good to keep it stretched out and flexible. So what we're going to do, there's a couple ways to do this. Your feet are flat, legs are flat. We're going to cross this foot over this knee. Foot is flat. There are 2 ways you can do this. The idea is that you're going to be stretching out this muscle right here, the piriformis. So you can either just grasp your hand on your quad and pull it over this way, or you can put your entire elbow into it and push this way. And then, to increase it still further, reach behind you, put your hand on the ground and stretch your spine. If that last part is too intense, don't do the spinal twist, just do the push this way. If your back is okay, you can go ahead and add that twist. All right, and we'll change. This foot goes over here, foot goes flat. Again, either grasp your quad and hold and stretch, or you can add that elbow into it. And go ahead and stretch. Beautiful, and release. Okay. This next one is pretty funny. It's called a, I have a cue card man who's doing really, really cute, really cute signs at me. I think he's trying to tell me something. Okay, I'm gonna stand back up. Okay, back up, there we go. He's really smart, isn't he? Okay, we got it, boys and girls. Okay, this next one is our frog stretch. It's kind of funny. Okay, So what you're gonna do is you're on all fours. Your feet are gonna go kind of wide. Your toes are kind of going diagonal, okay? Your hands are forward and come down onto your forearms. Onto your forearms and just stretch. Just hold it. So you look like a frog that's been kind of, splayed and is boiling in the water, right? And just hold this one. Good job. And thank you, Mr. Cameraman. Okay. He's nodding, he's so cute. Okay, here we go. This is a side bend. This one's really, really good for your hips, your groin, your inner thighs, all kinds of good stuff. So your knees are right in front. One leg is going to go out to the side. It's not going forward, it's not going back. It's basically perpendicular to this part of your body, okay? You can just rest this hand here on your top of your thigh. Your opposite arm comes over and you bend. It's a nice, nice, nice stretch. And hold it. Terrific. Let's reverse sides. Back to the knees. Okay, this one goes out to the side. Okay. And rest this hand here. This arm comes over. And stretch. 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 Beautiful. All right. This next one is called the figure four. And it's a great thing for your lower back, your hips, all kinds of good stuff. It's really good for runners as well. Okay, so you're lying on your back. This foot's going to come over the top of your thigh, of your quad. You're going to lift the opposite leg and just do a nice stretch. Nice stretch. You can either keep your back flat on the ground, if that feels better. If you want to add a little tension, a little ab work, you can lift your head up as well, as long as you don't hurt your neck or your shoulders. And just stretch. Just stretch. Couple nice breaths. And release. And let's switch legs. Cross it over on top of your quad. Pull up that leg. And tug. Lift your head if you feel comfortable doing it. And here's your figure four right here. Good. And release. Okay. This next one's really easy. Just requires you to bring your knee up to your chest, but you want to try and keep your shoulder blades and your back as pressed to the floor as much as possible. Okay, so start with your left leg, bring it into your chest. Your right leg stays straight. This is a great, great, great stretch. Release. Other side. Pull that knee up. Keep that lower back and your shoulders pressed to the ground. You got it. Okay. This next one is just a variation of that standing quad stretch that we did. We're just going to do it lying down. This time you're on your side. Your head is cradled underneath on top of your elbow. your hips are stacked, your hips not over this way, you're not going over this way. It's a nice straight line, okay? And once again, you just reach back, grab your foot, push your quad, stretch your quad, stretch your quad. It's a great stretch. And hold it. Bring your heel as close to your butt as possible. All right, let's switch, other side. Again, nice long body. Cradle your head on your shoulder, on your elbow. Stack your hips. Okay. And reach back and grab your foot. You heel up to your butt. And stretch out your quad. Ooh, I just heard something pop. It felt good. And hold it. All right, good job. Okay, how about an extended puppy pose? How does that sound to you? I like puppies, don't you? Who doesn't? Okay, so we're on all fours, right? Okay. We're gonna move the hands forward a little bit. We're gonna push through our palms. Our hips are gonna go up. Hips are up. You're gonna push through your palms. Toes are under. You're gonna get your hips almost halfway to your heels. It's a nice long stretch. You see puppies do this, right? Just hold it. Very nice. Okay. This next one is my personal favorite. My next two ones are my personal favorites. If you've done yoga, you know cat-cow, and I know some of our other tapes have shown the same thing, but it's a great stretch, so why not do it? Okay. Cat-cow, your hands are underneath your shoulders, feet are hip width apart. Okay, you're gonna curl your spine up like a cat. Up, drop your head. Drop your spine, head comes up like a cow. And up. And down. This is actually called a dynamic stretch because you keep moving the whole time. And down. Let's do it one more time, both directions. Up, 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 up. And down. Good job. And we'll finish with my all-time favorite stretch, which is child's pose. Love this. Push all the way back, till your head hits the mat. And just hang here. Take some nice deep breaths. Your back will love you for this, I tell ya. Sometimes it feels good to wag your tail side to side, side to side, side to side. All right, good job. Okay. This one's kind of strange. It's called a bound ankle pose. You're starting on your back. And you're bringing your soles of your feet in together. Just let your knees drop. Now my friend Vanessa, who's another water fitness instructor at Shack, is so flexible that what she does is her knees go all the way to the ground. I'm not that flexible because I've spent 20, 30 years race walking and running, so I'm kind of tight in the groin. But eventually, over time, if you do enough deep breathing and enough stretching, this will be nice and open. This is great for your hip flexors, great for your hips. Keep your back pressed flat. Just breathe into it. Had one knee to our chest last time. Now this time we're going to bring both knees up. This is a wonderful stretch. It's great for your lower back. Great for your back. Just breathe into it. I like to give my lower spine a little massage by rolling side to side, side to side. And this is a really cool thing too. You can sort of rotate your knees. Your legs are going around their hip flexors and the sockets. This is great for your hip flexors. Great for your flexibility, great for your stability. One more time in this direction. Other direction. Other direction. All right, and down. And let's finish up with something called Happy Baby, because why not be happy? Send everybody off on a happy note, right? Okay. So what we're going to do, our legs are straight. Take an inhale, bring your knees in. Your hands go through your knees, wrap the outside of your feet. Your heels go up and your arms go back. Happy baby. Happy baby. How much fun is this? Breathe into it. Breathe into it. A little more stretching, you can widen your knees. Good job. Alrighty. And we can finish up, rolling over onto our side, coming up to our knees. Good job, you did a great job. Let's finish up with some nice cleansing breaths, shall we? Okay, we're going to inhale through our nose. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one, as deep as you can. Inhale up. Blow it all out. Bring your hands into heart center. Let your mind go still. Think about all the folks who are hurting right now, need our help. Send all of your good energy out to them and out to the world. Thank you for being with me. I'm Marianne. Look forward to seeing you next time.